Hello and welcome to a new video, and today we are going to discover some new features on Datacake, and we are going to talk about energy monitoring on the platform. We are going to use energy reports, and let's go. So we are in our workspace today. We are in a demonstration workspace, and in here, as you can see now, we have a super cool overview. And we have a new feature called field semantics, and that allows actually to save a lot of time. This already calculates a lot of statistics of our devices. As we see, we have device status, we have online devices, offline devices. These are all clickable, and you actually get a list of the devices and when they were last heard. As you can see, some of them have been reporting some hours a day, some haven't been reporting at all in some years. And in here we have the online devices, and down here we have the meat of our workspace, which is the sensors and their measurements, and these are the field semantics. You can choose to display them as cards or table. I love the cards. And as you can see in here, we have some fields, some measurements, and in this case temperature, for example. You can have the average of the day, the last 24 hours, the minimum and the maximum, and which devices are actually reporting temperature and their measurements. As you can see, it's summer in Europe. We have some high values of temperature, but today we are going to talk about energy, and we are going to show you some of the super useful features on Datacake on how to use and develop your own energy solution. So we have here an EMU power consumption, and I'm going to remind you that we have templates for your LoRaWAN devices. So in here, select LoRaWAN, and you can always search specifically for your template, or you can search by manufacturer and click on next and follow the whole steps to add your devices. We also have the CSV import, so you can import a lot of them at once and then save a lot of time based on our templates. So in here I have already an energy device that has been reporting for some months. So that's really good because now we have some data to work with. And as you can see, our template has a payload decoder, and inside of the payload decoder you can actually create some calculations, and in this case this has been personalized. And if I go to fields and scroll down, you will see that actually we have some costs per kilowatt hour based on our region. So in the payload decoder, we already calculate some statistics and also some forecasts with costs included. So we calculate how many kilowatt hour we've been consuming with the sensor and times the price of the kilowatt hour in your region. And that way you can have some price forecasts and price calculations on how much in energy you're going to pay, or the building you're managing is going to pay. And we have some beautiful new widgets as well. As you can see in here, we have the heatmap widget that allows you to calculate, for example, in this case, some changes on the consumption per day. So in here you have values, and you can also color code them to see which days you've been consuming more energy and which you haven't. This is installed in a house complex, and you can see that over the weekend the consumption goes higher, and in the days where people are home the consumption goes higher. And our typical widgets for checking out our measurements and our forecasts. So now I go to reports and I click on add report, and I'm going to select energy report. I'm going to name it energy report for the month, and this will create directly an Excel file. I'm selecting my time zone, and at a specific time you have several options in here, but I want my report to be sent Mondays at 7 a.m. and you can see in here the next executions of my report. Now I click on create report, and that's it. Now the report has been created, and in here you can always change the schedule. I'm going to add myself as a recipient of my report, and if you have a white label site, you can also select your white label branding. I'm gonna leave these to the Datacake default branding. And in here you have to give your energy report a headline and a subheadline. In here, as you can see, you have actually a placeholder that you can use. It's the sheet name, and it can be used with the time frame of your report. You can say monthly and sheet name, and then as subheadline energy report And in here, what devices should be included? You can select products. If you have 100 EMU devices, for example, you select the EMU product, and then all of the devices will be included. In this case, we only have one device in our report, so we are going to select in here our power consumption EMU, and we are going to select, as you can see, energy devices usually have a lot of fields, but in here we are going to select the kilowatt hour import, which is the field that we care about. As you can see, now we have also the option to include device location, which is inside of the device configuration, and that's the location that you enter when you add the device. And in here, you can select a report for the last 7 days, the last 30 days, this month, this year, or a custom range. I'm going to select a last 30 days because I want a monthly report. So I'm going to click on save. And now I'm going to run my report to test it. You can click here on reload, and now the thing is gonna appear in here. I'm gonna download it, my report now on Excel. And as you can see, we have several tables in here by weeks, because it's a monthly report. This calculates the weekly consumption, and you can see in here now we have our device location. This device is in building A. We have the field name, and we have opening and closing reading. Opening is start off based on your time zone, and closing is end of week or end of month, depending on the type of report you selected. And this calculates automatically the change, which is the consumption of the week. So as you see here, we have the kilowatt hour consumed in a week, and you have the dates in there, and it gets. And I hope this was helpful, and I hope you could learn how to use your energy reports, and I will see you next time. Thanks a lot for watching, and stay tuned. Bye.